Okay. I don't understand what's happening because now we do have Bobby Kennedy in there, who is very open-minded to new solutions to old problems. Marty Makary, who's the real deal, a smart doctor running FDA. So I think you feel like you're still getting stiff-armed. Why? Do we know why?
I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I suspect why. So maybe as a scientist, when I say I know, I don't, but I can tell you what I suspect. So I visited the FDA to ask, you've approved this drug for bladder cancer. You have in the package insert the mechanism of action. It's the only drug in the history of medicine, which is basically your natural protein, in which you have affirmed it stimulates your natural killer cells and T cells and memory T cells. You've proved this for bladder cancer where you have, now it's technical, CIS, which is called carcinoma in situ, with or without papillary. It's approved. We have now patients live 10 years. We have patients who have not lost their bladder, for which if you remove the bladder, there's a 9%, 8% mortality from the surgery alone.
Wow.
And if you have no bladder, your quality of life, think about your quality of life, and you get sepsis to 30%. Okay.
Gosh.
So now we have another indication in bladder. We have papillary without CIS, which I've done another 100 patients. It's the same approval. All you want is an addition to that. After all the trial, refused to file. I said, explain this to me. Why do you refuse to look at this? And they couldn't give me a reason. So then out of desperation, and I'll just share with you now, because I openly have to do this. I know this is a risk to myself and the organization, but I have to do this because I have to explain or answer the question of why. So I said to these two reviewers, senior reviewers, one a female and one a male, they've been here for years and years. If my father had bladder cancer, and I knew I had a molecule that is safe, it's already approved, and I could preserve the patient's bladder, my father's bladder, for more than 3 years and ongoing, without chemotherapy, why wouldn't I give my father that chance? Response? I don't care. I almost fell off my chair.
And then what did they say? Why? Why don't they care? Like, there must be some follow-up rationale.
Right. We told you, they went on, years and years ago, they said, that you have to do another comparative trial against chemotherapy. I said, that doesn't make any sense because chemotherapy kills exactly the cells. And in fact, here's real-world data that shows that if you do chemotherapy, you actually don't have memory. You may have the response, but you have no duration. So ethically, how do I tell the patient, you're going to go on one arm, and guess one arm could be chemotherapy, one arm is my drug, but I have to be honest with you that one arm is going to give you low lymphocyte count, and the other arm is going to give you freedom. I wouldn't be able to even recruit that trial. Response? I don't care. And next response, this is how we've done it for years, and this is how we will continue to do it. I walked out of the room completely devastated and wondered what was going on. 3 weeks later, I see in the press that Johnson & Johnson is about to get priority review by the agency for chemotherapy in the bladder.
Oh, no. Really?
Yes.
When was this?
A month ago.
Oh.
And they just got it approved, priority review, for which, and you look at the package insert, there's a 1% mortality from the chemotherapy put into a pretzel-like device into the bladder, and a 24% low lymphocyte count. But it got priority review. When we filed our drug in 2023, 2022, even though it had breakthrough status, they refused priority review. Now, why is this discrepancy? Is it because there's a revolving door immediately to Big Pharma?
I mean, Makary is trying to stop that. He told me that personally. I don't know that he's stopped all of the door. I think he slowed the door down by trying to stop the people who work at FDA from being able to go immediately off to the drug companies. At least that was on his radar the last time we spoke. I don't know how quickly that happens, however.
Well, I don't know if he has control of where they go after, yeah, but he certainly has control of listening to the science, as opposed to the bureaucratic dogma that says this is how we've done it before and I don't care. And I don't care that it's going to take another 5 years before these patients could actually have access to it.
It's called mass murder through the medical system. It's the globalist, it's depopulation. It's life-saving what we've done here at InfoWars, what you've done, spreading the word, exposing COVID, getting hundreds of millions of people worldwide not to take it. People on the street thank me almost every time I go out for warning them. I'm like, of course, we're in this together. Thanks for keeping us on air, viewers and listeners, so we can warn everybody together.